What's good, everybody? It's your boy Ronald, aka the Boy Game Bird, and today I have a wonderful treat. Big shout out to the people at Asmodee Games for sending me this wonderful board game. And today I am talking about the 2 to 4 player game, Feya Swamp by Factual Wagos Games. What is Feya Swamp? Feya Swamp is a 2 to 4 player worker placement, resource management, tile placement game where you are going in a swamp. You are trying to establish your territories, and you're trying to collect fish. You're trying to give fish to other settlements, and then you're also trying to cause a celebration where you can eat said fish. And I'm going to explain what I mean when I say that. All right, so I want to talk about the core mechanics of the game, basically how you actually play. So in the beginning of the game, you have access to 3 different warriors. Depending on what color you are, you can be an alligator, frog, and some 2 other ones I can't think of. But you are able to take your workers, and you're going to be able to do either land actions, or you're going to be able to do the boat actions. Boat actions are going to allow you to navigate around the swamp. So if you put something on a boat action, you can go to a fishing spot, and depending on how much you can hold in your fish fish thing on your boat, that's how many fish that you can collect of that season. There are different seasons of fish. I think it's red, yellow, and blue, if I'm not mistaken. And they're going to be constantly rotating in order for you to collect said fish. Another thing that you can do, you can also trade. When I say you can trade with another opponent, you basically visit that wherever they are, and you're able to drop off the fish that you collected. Depending on how many fish that you drop off, it depends on how much money that you get. So if you drop off the first fish, you get 4 points. Second fish will get 3 points, and then the third fish will get you two coins, not points. You get coins. I'm sorry. So whenever you drop off and get the coins, you are able to use those coins to buy settlements, and those settlements are going to allow you to gain more powers on your asymmetrical board with your hero, and able to do stronger actions throughout the game whenever you do things. There are also different land actions that you can take. You can do the celebrate action, and you can go to the totem, and you can also make your boat go faster. Well, not faster. Well, make your boat go out longer, depending on how many move things you have contributed. So I really like that there is a lot of player interaction in this one. I thought it was going to be, just you working by yourself, but sometimes you don't want to go somewhere and you don't want to have the celebrate action, and the celebrate action can allow the other players to get points depending on if they have fish on their said settlement. So the next thing I want to talk about is the usability. So this game, I will give it. To me, I would say this is kind of a moderate heavy game, because one, it can take a lot to explain what everything means. But once you start playing everything and getting into the flow of everything, it starts flowing smoothly. Again, you are going to be doing a lot of player interaction, trying to throw people under the bus, trying to convince your opponents to come visit your shack, and so they can give you points when they do the celebration. It's super cool. Rulebook was very beautiful. I really enjoyed it. So the table experience is, I would say that's a smooth 10 out of 10. It's really fun. Just to kind of see everybody just kind of moving around doing what they do. You're still going to be talking to other players. You're going to be trying to throw people under the bus by blocking off certain spaces on the top part of the map. So whenever you do that, you take your little worker, you put that on the one spot that can get you 5 points, but the next person that go there, they have to pay 1 mana in order to get to that spot to do that action. You can also hire extra workers for 2 mana each, or you can change one of your workers for 1 mana, which could in turn help you later. But it all depends on what you want to do. There's a lot of different engagement. It's just a fun, big table game, and it's lots of different ways to interact and score points. Now let me talk about the replayability. I'm going to say this is a highly replayable game, because one, the end goals always are constantly shifting. The fish of the season are obviously constantly shifting. The guardians cards that you get, they are always shifting. It's just a lot of different variety and a lot of thinking on the go, and thinking about what you are going to do with your only 3 workers in the beginning, because it can be very crunchy, which I really love. So high replay value on this one. This one's not going to go on the shelf of shame, I promise you. All right, the last thing I want to talk about is the production of the game. It is very, very nice. It is beautiful. I like the anthropomorphic animals. It looks really, really nice. I love the totem. I love the tokens. I love the little boats. I love the meeples. Everything is just really, 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 really well done. Everything is hand drawn. It's just everything is flowy and it's cartoony in a sense, but production is very, very good. The board is sturdy. The player board is sturdy. The round tracker is sturdy. Everything is sturdy. Everything is just very, very well done. Now let's talk about the pros and cons. Pros: this is a crunchy game. I love a deep strategy game. If you into deep strategy, do not let this artwork fool you. If you like any type of worker placement game, engine buildings, resource management, this is a wonderful game. The only con I would say is it may be a little difficult to teach to people. And yeah, that's about it. So now my ultimate rating. So what do I give Feya Swamp? I'm going to give Feya Swamp a 9.2 out of 10 because I know for sure that I'm going to be playing this again in the future. It's just a good game. It's not too overwhelming, but it can not be welcoming to newer players. And once you start getting your ball rolling on what you need to do, this is gonna be the game for you. So big shout out to Fracture Wagos and Grail Games, because this is very good. And that wraps up another review. Again, big shout out to Asmodee Games for sending me this wonderful game. Knocked it out of the park with. It's just amazing. I really, really love it. And I appreciate you guys. And it's your boy Ronald, and I'm out of here. Peace.